Hello students, I welcome you to Eduno classes. Eduno Tech Private Limited is an institute which works towards betterment of students' academic career. We also hold various level competitive examinations so as to give students the right exposure to the level of the competitive exams out in our professional field. I am Shubha Patel and I have completed my schooling from Delhi Public School Prayagraj and I am currently pursuing BTech third year Mechanical Engineering from JSS Academy of Technical Education. So students, till date we have finished the introduction of trigonometry. Now we will move to the terminologies and formulas. So what we will cover now? Terminology and formula. I told you that there are six standard formulas: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Right? This is what we have seen in our books. But what are its actual names? Actual name of sine is sine. We have to add e to it. And then cos is not cos. Cos is actually cosine. Tangent is tan is tangent. You might have heard tangent a lot of time. We draw a tangent to circle. Right? We have heard tangent a lot of time. What is cosec? Cosecant. Sec is secant. And cot is cotangent. So, sine is sine, cos is cosine, tan is tangent, sec is secant, cosec is cosecant, cot is cotangent. Fine. Now, before heading towards the formulas, let me introduce you to the terminology of a right angle triangle, how we will use in trigonometry. So, a right angle triangle has its one angle as 90 degree. Let us name it like ABC. And now, we know that when we have to represent any angle, it is represented by something angle x, y, z, where y is the point where angle is made and x and z are its consecutive other 2 points. If here I have to mention this angle, how will we mention this angle? We will not write it as angle C. It is not the right way. The right way of writing it is ACB, or you can write BAC. Fine. This means the angle formed between the points B, C and A, or A, C and B. Similarly, this will be written as BAC or CAB. Fine. This will be written as ABC or CBA. In a right angle triangle, if I have to ever represent that it is a right angle triangle, I will simply write ABC is equals to 90. That means there is a triangle, right angle triangle. How did we know it's a right angle triangle? Because 90 is given. So there exists a right angle triangle where B is 90 degree. If I would have written something like this, ACB is equals to 90 and ACB is a triangle, then this means ACB is a right angle triangle where C is 90 and A and B are other two vertices. Fine. This is how we represent. Now, we have to choose any angle, and we know angles are generally represented as theta or phi, like this, alpha, beta. We will use theta. You can use any of it. I'll use theta. So, I have to tell you what these sides are in terms of this angle. I have to verbally tell you what are the sides in terms of this angle. So, I will say this side is opposite to theta. There should be no confusion in this side because hypotenuse is a unique side of any right angle triangle. There is no need to tell what hypotenuse is. Hypotenuse is unique. So we need not represent hypotenuse. We need not use any kind of terms to in terms of theta to tell what hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is hypotenuse. This side is opposite to theta and this side becomes base to theta. So this is opposite to theta, where theta is this angle, and this is base to theta and hypotenuse is this. So let us So now students, I am asking this to you. If this is theta, then what is opposite to theta? This is opposite to theta. What is base to theta? This is base to theta. So this is base, this is hypotenuse, opposite, and this is hypotenuse. Fine. And this is angle 90. I should have written this, but it is quite, we can understand it. Okay. If I had to consider the base to theta, ठीक है, opposite to theta, if I would have considered this angle, then this would be opposite to theta or alpha, opposite to alpha, and this would have become base to alpha, right? This is how, and hypotenuse is the hypotenuse. There is no need to clarify what hypotenuse is, right? So now this is our right angle triangle. I will represent this as ABC. I have to represent this as a right angle triangle. I will write simply as ABC is equals to 90, where ABC is a triangle. So this is the sign for triangle. That means B is 90 degree. Out of ABC, which angle is 90 degree? B is 90 degree. Now we had formulas like sine and cos. First we will study sine, cos and tan, and then we will go on to study cosec, sec and cotangent, that is cot. What is sine? Sine of any angle. We have to take sine of any angle. Whatever formula we had written here, sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec, cot, it should be for a certain angle. Here I am taking, what angle should I take? I can take this or this. We do not take 90 degree. That makes no sense. Okay. Let me take this as theta. So sine theta means opposite side of theta, opposite side of theta upon hypotenuse. This you have to learn. At this level you have to learn what this is. Okay. What is cos theta? Cos theta is base side of theta upon hypotenuse. So now let me explain you with this diagram. Sine theta means this angle, sine of this angle theta is equals to opposite side of theta, that is AB. Here it is AB upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is what? AC. What is cos theta? Cos of this angle theta. Cos of this angle theta is equals to base side of theta, which here in this triangle is BC, and hypotenuse is AC. If I would have changed the angle, if I would have considered this as theta, then if I would have considered this as theta, then sine theta would have become not this. We do not have to see this. We have to learn this formula. Opposite side of theta. So now opposite side of theta is BC and hypotenuse remains same, AC. Cos of theta here is base side of theta upon hypotenuse. Fine. Okay. So sine and theta are theta for which the sine and cos value is being taken. Sine theta here and sine theta here won't be same. The general formula, standard formula for sine theta and cos theta is this. This I have written for this triangle where I have mentioned what are the sides A, B and C and theta. Fine. I have told you what are the sides. So, what you have to learn is the standard formula for sine theta and cos theta, where first you have to specify which theta you are talking about. 90 is so clear for us. We don't have to consider 90 because it's a right angle triangle. One angle has to be 90. It's compulsory. So, what is there? Then if it is there automatically, we do not need to consider that 90 degree. We have to consider the other two angles. Fine. And for whichever angle, either this or this angle, for whichever angle we are describing the sine of that angle and cos of that angle, these are the standard formula. So, sine of this angle is opposite side of that angle which you are considering to the hypotenuse. Cos of this angle is the base side and the hypotenuse. Fine. Fine. Are we clear till here? Now, I will explain you with an example also and ask you questions as well. I have this right angle triangle. Let's take the basic one, 5, 4 and 3. This is 90. This is some angle theta. So, for this, sine theta is equals to opposite of this theta, that is 4 upon hypotenuse, that is 5. Fine. Cos theta, base of this angle theta 3 upon hypotenuse, that is 5. Now, if I would have changed the theta, if theta remains, theta has been changed and all the sides remains the same, what is the value of sine theta now? Now theta is here. So opposite of this theta, opposite of this angle is 3 and then hypotenuse is 5. Cos theta for this theta, the base side to the theta which is here 4 upon hypotenuse, that is 5. This is how we use. Now let us complicate even more. A little bit, just level up because it's very important for us to level up all the time. I have this square. This is a square. Can I make a right angle triangle in a square? Can I make a right angle triangle? Of course I can make. This is the diagonal. All the angles are 90 and we know when in a square we make diagonal, then this angle becomes 45. It divides the angle into two equal parts, 45 and 45. So this is 45. This is 45 and this is 90. So these, don't we have two right angle triangle? We have, right? So there are two right angle triangle. If I have to write and all the sides of square are same, then sine 45 degree, you can take any of the 45 because it has mentioned 45. I would have mentioned this or that, then you'd have to take accordingly, but sine 45 you can take, and let's take this one. Sine 45 is opposite of this 45 which is A, and hypotenuse here is, how will you find hypotenuse? How will you find hypotenuse? There is one theorem which you have been learning since class 6th, Pythagoras theorem, right? So let's apply Pythagoras theorem now. This is the right angle triangle we are talking about. Apply Pythagoras theorem. A square plus A square is equals to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse here is this one. So this is A square, 2A square is equals to hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse is equals to root 2A square. A will come out of square root. We are left with 2. So this becomes root 2A. This is how you always have to apply. In questions, there will be only two sides given to you and third you have to find it out using Pythagoras theorem. So here it is a, it is a. So this becomes a square plus a square, 2a square, and root of 2a square is a, we will get out of the square root, a root 2. So a root 2. So sine 45 becomes opposite of 45, a, and hypotenuse is root 2a. A and a got cancelled, we get root 2. Fine, this is how we apply. Now, let us take a rectangle A and B. Can we make a triangle, right angle triangle in a rectangle? Of course. Let's draw this diagonal. This is A, this is B, and we know this is hypotenuse. It will be equal to root A square plus B square. Fine? Fine or not? If I would have given you the values 3 and 4, then this would have become 3 square plus 4 square whole root, which gives 3 square 9, 4 square 16, and whole root gives root 25, that is 5. This is how we are getting 5. Right? So h here is, here I have given value, here I have not given value. Let us, we solve both. So sine of this angle theta is b, sine b by opposite side is b, and by hypotenuse, what is hypotenuse? H. What is h? Root a square plus b square. Cos theta, base to this theta, which is a, upon hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is root a square plus b square. Applying this here, I want this one now. This is my theta. So sine theta is opposite of theta upon hypotenuse. What is hypotenuse? 5. Cos theta is base to theta, and what is hypotenuse? 5. This is how we use sine and cos. This is the meaning of sine and cos. Thank you students for watching our videos.